Hello, 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 my dear geek friends. Here is Javier Vizcaino with a new action figure review from Play Arts Kai. In this case, I have in my collection the new Cloud, right, from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Now, this is a figure that a lot of people were waiting for because of the details and because of all the things that this figure really comes with. Okay, this is the box. As you can see, we have a picture of the same figure. Very well done. The artwork on it, pretty cool. It has the Final Fantasy name right there. It's a pretty big box, a little bit bigger than normal boxes. See the Final Fantasy thing right there, and you have in the back a picture, right, with 3 poses of Cloud. Okay, and all his details. These are pictures also of the action figure. Unfortunately, I have a little bump right here in the box. It came like that. Okay, but I think the box is really nice. This is one of the last boxes that come with Velcro in the corner. Okay, now they're coming out with magnets. Here's the window that we always have so we can see the figure. We got this symbol that Cloud has in his clothes, and we have a picture of Cloud right there in a very cool pose with the story and information about the character. It's a very cool box as always, and the pictures and the artwork and the box is really nice. But once again, as I always say, the box is cool, but it's not the most important thing from the purchase, right? Now here we have Cloud. I have it in this pose so you can see that you can actually pose him in so many ways, and this figure is really awesome. It's a beautiful figure. The details on it is just fantastic. He really looks like Cloud in the Advent Children's movie. The details are absolutely great. The face is fabulous. Let's have a little close-up of the face. I know the light is a little bit problematic in this case. It doesn't show really the details as I like them to come out. But you can see his eyes. His eyes are really cool, really well made, very well painted. The hair is well designed, very well painted. It has yellow, orange, you know, some shadowing to make it look really cool. He really looks like the guy in the movie. We can see the details here in his clothes. We can see that the chest, you know, it's like a jacket that he has. It really looks like it is cloth. It looks like it's cotton or wool. I really don't know. But we can see the details of the zipper that goes all the way up. Very well made. The details here of the belts and the buckles, very well done. The figure really has all the elements of art right there. We have more belts over here. Now, the characteristic of this figure is that it has a piece of cloth right here. Okay, it's real cloth. It has a wire in the interior so you can pose it in the way you want it. Some people liked this. Some other people started to criticize it because they don't see the reason to make it of cloth, that maybe they would have preferred something made of rubber. I think it's pretty cool. I don't think it's that bad. Okay, the rest of the details are just great, so I think it's not bad. I think it's okay. Now, this figure was so wanted by people because of all the elements it has. It's not only the design, it's also the back. Look at the back of this figure. This figure has all the swords that he uses to build the one big sword that he always carries. Look at the details in the back. You have all these swords. Now, the good thing about this is that all the swords are detachable. They all come loose and separated in the box, in the blister. And as you can see, you can take them out. Very well detailed, very well designed. Look at all the details of this big, massive sword. Really nicely painted, very nicely sculpted, and it just fits perfect in his back. It comes with the normal base, just like you saw. And in the instructions, you can see actually the order that you can put all these swords in his back. Okay, so you can see all of them, and they're pretty cool. Now, all these swords come with a kit. I have this other sword right here that doesn't fit there. This is like the basic sword. And all these swords are going to fit into this one and form a huge super sword. I don't remember the name of the sword in this moment, but it's really good, really nice. And I still have this other sword that doesn't fit here either. There's no more space. This is the twin sword of this one right here. Okay, so look at that. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 swords in the back. Wait a minute, I'm counting wrong. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 swords in the back. 5 and 6. Okay, and all of them get together and form this one. You can see all the elements together. Okay, you cannot assemble the sword with all of these. It already comes in a different sword already assembled, but look at it. It even shines in the light. It's really beautiful. It's massive. It's a beautiful sword. This figure is pretty tall. And the sword is actually bigger than him. Look at this. The figure has 26 centimeters of height. Okay, that means 10 inches. And right here, this sword, as you can see, is 28 centimeters. That means it's 11 inches. So it's bigger than the same figure of Cloud. It's a beautiful, beautiful design. Really great. And it's so great that a lot of people, even people that normally don't buy PlayArts Kai, because they love the characters or they saw the beauty of the design, they started buying it. And the thing is that all the stock in all the stores ran out very fast. I'm sorry. And now a lot of people want sorry again. Everybody wants to have this figure, but the price went totally up. It's really expensive to get it now. So I was lucky that I did get it from the beginning. I had to wait like 3 months to actually receive it. And I know a lot of people already have it for a long time. And I had to wait a lot to be able to get it. So this is a figure that I totally recommend. Now, there are more elements that is really cool with this figure. You see this arm? Okay. It has the red ribbon and everything. It's really cool. But this arm, I can do this. Boom. Take it out. Completely. Why? Because it comes also with an extra arm. The one with the black sleeve. And it goes very easily in. And actually, this is the arm I prefer. It has the same articulation, just like the other arm. And it looks really, really cool. So this way, I see that this action figure comes with this fist, this new hand that you can see right here, has the other fisted hand right here. It comes with another hand, like this one, an open hand that you can use to pose the figure. Really nice hand, very well designed. And the other hand, oh, there's another fist right here. Look at this. But this fist is to hold swords. And the only problem with these hands is that the plastic, and because they're very small hands, it's really hard to open and put a sword in it. Okay, you got to be very careful with that. You can't be changing and taking swords out of the hands that much. So what I recommend you to do is that in these hands that are designed to hold the swords, just leave them on. Here's the other hand that holds the sword, pretty similar to this one. Okay, so in this sword, the principal sword, I already have it, you know, holding it, and I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to leave it there and put the hand every time I want the sword to be in his hand. But I just don't want to be, you know, stretching this out and maybe breaking it. Okay, or even this, even though this is a soft plastic, I think it still can break. So you got to be very careful with all the swords. So I just prefer to leave the hand attached to it already. There is a good thing about this figure, even though he's very thin. The good thing about it is that when you put this heavy big sword on his hand, this figure actually can hold it. Just check it out. He can hold the hand and the sword very well. So that gives me a good opportunity of giving him the poses, even though most of the time I prefer to give him a pose where the sword is actually pointing down, because it helps him to, you know, have an equilibrium right there and not falling. And I think that's pretty cool. And at the same time, I'm not forcing the hand too much, holding that big, enormous sword. The figure is just beautiful. I mean, if you have the chance to get this figure, don't hesitate. Don't waste your time. I know it's a little bit expensive, but it's a beautiful figure for exhibition. With the right light and everything, this figure is just fabulous. Okay, and if you are a Final Fantasy fan, wow, I mean, you cannot miss it, especially because we have other characters that are coming out that are already in the market. And if you want to have the whole set of the Final Fantasy franchise there, it's really, this is the principal figure you gotta have. Okay, sometimes things are a little expensive in that case, right? But the details, the posability, really, you know, is worth it. So, my dear geek friends, this is Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Beautiful figure. A lot of accessories, even an extra arm. The swords are just beautiful. If you put it, you know, facing like this, you know, putting his back to the front, it just looks amazing. Even there that you cannot see his face, it looks just massive. This is a beautiful figure. It's pretty tall. It has all these details, and I think a lot of people fell in love with all these elements. No other figure has so many weapons on it. Okay, and besides the weapon, all the hands and the arm, I mean, this is really great, plus the detail of the figure. So totally highly recommended, 100% recommended. If you have the chance, try to get it. Okay, so that will be all for this action figure review. One of the greatest figures of PlayArts Kai. They're just getting better and better. This one is competing with my new Darth Vader figure that is also as cool and awesome as this one. Okay, so I'm just having like this beautiful things and really getting excited receiving them. The next guy I'm waiting for is Boba Fett. Let's see what happens. Okay, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe so you can see my future reviews of other action figures and other videos that I like to put in my page. Okay, well, my dear geek friends, please have a good one and just enjoy your collection and try to get this guy. That's all for this time. See you in the next video.